Good morning, students. I welcome all of you in our today's online session. In our earlier sections, we have done two topics from grammar. On the same way, we are going to deal the new topic from our grammar section. So let's start today's session. The topic that we have selected for today's session or today's lecture is change the voice. Change the voice is very important grammatical tools, and uh, it often the questions of change voice is often asked in or regularly asked in our examination, particularly in board exam. If you go through uh, activity sheets or paper format of board exam, you can clearly get idea that the questions that related on grammar has has been regularly asked by the syllabus designer. So therefore doing a change the voice is very important thing, and that's why I'm selected this topic for today's session. So let's now start. Now what I mean the change the voice. Change the voice in English there are two types of change voice. One is active and the other one is passive. दोन प्रकारचे व्हॉइस आहेत. ॲक्टिव्ह ज्याला आपण ॲक्टिव्ह म्हणजे ज्याला आपण ॲक्टिव्ह व्हॉइस म्हणजे ज्याला आपण कर्तरी प्रयोग म्हणतो. व्हॉट सब्जेक्ट डज मीन्स इट्स फोकस इट कॉन्सन्ट्रेट ऑन सब्जेक्ट, अँड दी अदर वन इज पॅसिव्ह. पॅसिव्ह मीन्स व्हॉट वी नो कर्मणी प्रयोग, द फोकस ऑन द ॲक्शन. What the difference between it? These both voices, that in active or what you know kartari karta, सब्जेक्ट what does means subject in मराठी कर्ता, ज्याच्या कर्त्यावर अधिक लक्ष असतं ॲक्टिव्ह व्हॉइसमध्ये. अँड पॅसिव्ह व्हॉइस फोकस ऑन द ॲक्शन, नॉट what you know the subject, it rather talks about the action, it prefers or focus on the action, therefore it known as a कर्मणी प्रयोग. आता बघा इथे मी एक एक्झाम्पल दिले, राम किल्ड रावण, बरोबर आहे. हियर वी कॅन क्लिअरली गेट द आयडिया. राम इज सब्जेक्ट, किल्ड verb, and Ravan is object. Here in the active voice we focus on Ram. Ram is subject, right? So what does by the subject, that is main concern in active voice. What better no? Kartari prayog. In passive voice, Ravan was killed by Ram. Here what focus should be, at where the focus should be? The action. The action here, the action of killing. We in this example we focus on the action of killing, and therefore Ravan was killed by Ram. That is a passive voice, right? Now look at this statement. Now we just elaborate how change from active to passive had taken place. We elaborate this thing. Ram killed Ravan. As I discussed with you, Ram is subject, killed is verb, and object, which is object? Ravan is object. Now, while making this transformation from active voice to passive, object comes first, Ravan comes first, that is object. Was, that is a be verb or to be form. Killed is past participle, verb third form of verb किंवा क्रियापदाचं तिसरं रूप. बाय राम इज अ सब्जेक्ट. सो that kind of transformation had taken place. As we discuss, in active voice we focus on subject. What does by subject? What does subject? That is focus. In passive voice the action is important. We focus on the action. So in that way the change has taken place. Subject goes at the end of the sentence and object derives at the very first, right? So that kind of transformation had changed from when we want to change any sentence from active voice to passive voice. So what should be active voice? Ram killed Ravan. Passive voice, Ravan was killed by Ram. So that kind of change, I think you got how the change has taken place. So such kind of changes has taken place while transforming any sentence to active voice, from active voice to passive voice. Next, she helps him. Now, how the change has taken place? Here, him is object, helps verb, she subject. As we discussed earlier, object come first, he, right? Him should be transferred into him should be transferred into him. How this transformation had taken place, we will discuss later on. Is help be, is be form help, past participle v3 form by her, right? So that kind of change had taken place. She helps him, active voice. He is helped by her, passive voice. I am buying a pen. Here I, subject, am buying, verb, a pen. What do you know? The object. Object comes first, as we discussed earlier. A pen is being bought by me, right? So that kind of change. He has to teach us. We have to be taught by him. So such kind of changes has taken place. So now what should be format of active voice? We have to keep it in mind. This format we have to keep it in mind. When we have to transform active voice, any sentence from active voice to passive voice, we should know what should be format of that particular construction. So active voice should be subject plus verb plus object. That should be active voice. Passive voice, object. In passive voice, object comes first, then be form, then v3 or past participle of verb, then by, then subject. So that kind of format, of active voice and passive voice, S plus V plus O, we simply say S plus V plus O is a format of active voice. O plus B plus PP, what we know, V3 plus by subject is a format of passive voice. So we have to keep it in mind this thing. Next, very common rules. So what we have discussed, same thing I had derived from this diagram and same thing I have written over there. Here, bring the object first. We have to bring the object first. She helps him. We derived object first. He, that should be object. Him is transformed into he, that should be our object. Choose the correct be form. Helps, therefore it is. You should know. Now that is one more important thing that I would like to tell you. Before we have to change or before we have to transform active voice into passive voice, you should have a proper knowledge of tense. युअर अंडरस्टँडिंग ऑफ टेन्स शुड बी ॲक्युरेट. तुम्हाला काळाचं ज्ञान हे व्यवस्थित असलं पाहिजे. म्हणजे साधा वर्तमान काळ आहे, कंटिन्युअस पास्ट टेन्स आहे, परफेक्ट फ्युचर टेन्स आहे, काय आहे हे तुम्हाला ओळखता आलं पाहिजे, त्याचं ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन माहिती पाहिजे. आणि म्हणून आपण सगळ्यात सुरुवातीला आपण ज्यावेळेला ग्रामर सेक्शन सुरू केलं त्यावेळेला टेन्स सुरू केला. वाय वी बिगिन आवर ग्रामर सेक्शन्स फ्रॉम टेन्स? बिकॉज all the other rest of the grammar part is totally depend upon that particular term, the tense. So you should perfect in that terms. Your concept of tense should be clear. So please keep it in mind this thing. She helps him, right? Here object comes first, we derived object first. This helps, it should be simple present tense, therefore we have to select correct be form to be form, right? That should be is. Change verb into participle, right? Past participle means third form of verb. Help, helped, that is a v3 form, third form of verb. By plus subject, so she should be transferred to her. So that kind of changes had taken place. You simply look at this diagram and purposefully uh, draw this diagram, so you get a better understanding how the change has taken place. Object plus be, verb plus V3 form, by plus subject, that is a format of passive voice. We have to keep it in mind. O plus to be plus PP plus by plus subject. PP means V3. So that should be format we have to keep it in mind. Now, how if you go through the earlier slide, you get that you get the idea. What the idea you get? Him transform into he and she transform into her. So why this transformation had taken place? Because of this subject pronoun change into object pronoun. If suppose active voice carries subject pronoun while making transformation of that active voice into passive, that subject pronoun change into object pronoun. Keep it in mind. And if passive voice carried object pronoun while transforming into active voice, it should be subject pronoun. Vice versa, it should be take place. Suppose in active voice there should be object pronoun, it should be changed into, while making transformation of passive voice, it making change into subject pronoun. So that kind of changes. So I, what should be subject pronoun? I. What is its object pronoun? Me, we, us, you should be you, they, them, he, him, she, her. Ram is the name of the person, book. That it should be primarily for pronoun, not for noun. This subject pronoun had taken place primarily for pronoun, not noun. So you have to keep it in mind. So such kind of transformation, or such a way the transformation had taken place. So you have to keep it in mind. Okay, we go to next. Now look at this table. This table suggests about what? As I told you that before we start change the voice, before we going to solve the change the voice, your knowledge of tense should be clear, should be accurate. And how this transformation had taken place, how active voice transformed into passive voice according to tense, that we are going to see by doing this table. म्हणजे चेंज टेन्सप्रमाणे कशा पद्धतीने ॲक्टिव्ह व्हॉईसचं पॅसिव्ह व्हॉईस होतं ते आपण खरं तर यामध्ये बघणार आहोत. आता बघा, सिम्पल प्रेझेंट टेन्समध्ये काय असतं? V1 म्हणजे क्रियापदाचं पहिलं रूप किंवा डज फॉर्म, व्हॉट यू नो, प्रेझेंट पार्टिसिपल ऑफ verb. That should be format of means help or helps, that kind of format in simple present tense active voice. In passive voice it should be object is, am, oblique are, is, am, are किंवा am is are we can call, plus V3 part participle PP, right? Means you have to identify. If you able to identify whether given sentence is simple present tense in active voice, then only you can get a better idea that while making transformation of that active voice into passive voice, what should be to be form. Let's see, in passive voice every time verb comes into its past participle form, what we know, V3 form of verb, but the form of to be should be changed according to tense, and therefore your knowledge of tense should be very important. If the given sentence is simple present, like this one, she cooks rice, so there should be V5 form, cooks. V5 form means present participle form of verb, right? She cooks rice, that is the thing. So how this change has taken place? Rice, yes, is cooked. Now rice is singular, therefore is. Am is are, which to be form we are going to select? Is, because rice is singular. Cooked, V3 form, by her. So in such a way we transform active voice into passive voice. We have to keep it in mind. Next example, present perfect tense. What should be? Have oblique has plus V3. That should be format of active voice. Have किंवा has plus V3 हे आपण बघितलेलं आहे. You have the previous knowledge of tense. So how should be in passive voice? O plus have oblique has plus been plus V3. V3 means past participle. So that should be sorry. That should be yes, that should be present perfect tense. In present continuous tense, aim is are plus verb plus ing, right? That should be format of present continuous tense. What should be in passive voice? Present continuous tense. O plus aim is are plus being plus V3. That should be format. We can we simply go through this example. She is cooking a rice. Is cooking, that therefore is cooking. Aim is are plus verb plus ing. You have to keep it in mind. How you should identify whether given sentence carried which tense. We have to concentrate on verb form. So is cooking, therefore it is continuous present tense. How it transform into passive voice? Rice is being cooked by her. You have to every time keep it in mind that whenever we transform any sentence into passive voice, verb always carried its third form, past participle form. The only changes has taken place in the form of to be. According to tense, the form of to be should be valid. Means we have taken the example is plus past participle. That should be format of aim is are plus past participle or V3. That should be format of simple present tense in passive voice. Is plus being plus V3 or past participle. That is a format of passive voice in present continuous tense. And has oblique have plus been plus V3. That is a format of present perfect tense in passive voice. Now we move to the next example. Simple past tense, we know what should be format of simple past tense. V2 form of verb. In how it transform into while making transformation this tense into passive voice, was oblique where plus V3. Was oblique where plus V3. That should be. Their past continuous tense was oblique where plus verb plus ing. That is a past continuous tense in active voice. In passive voice, was oblique where plus being plus V3. She was cooking a rice. We have taken the example. She was being cooked by she, that should be by mistake, but it is a printing mistake. You have to correct it. Rice was being cooked by her. That should be the correct thing. Rice was being cooked by her, right? Next, past perfect tense, had plus V3. Had plus V3, past perfect. How this inactive voice, how it transform while making into passive? Had plus been plus V3 means home, he had done homework, right? So had done, had plus V3. That should be perfect active voice, perfect present tense in active voice. Homework had been done by him. Had been done. What should be there? Had been done. Had plus been plus pp or V3. That should be format of perfect past tense in passive voice. Past perfect continuous tense we not oftenly use. So therefore I am not taking that example. Next one, simple future. The format of simple future, we know will or shall plus v1. Most oftenly we use will, right? How should be in passive voice? Will shall plus be plus v3. She will write a beautiful poem. Will write, that should be simple future. Will plus v1. Beautiful poems will be written by her. Now will be plus v3. That should be format of simple future tense in passive voice. Future continuous tense will, shall, be, verb plus ing. But in passive voice this is not more oftenly used. Therefore we are not going to say. Future perfect will oblique shall have plus v3. That should be format. means he will have done homework. That should be active voice in future perfect tense, will have done, right? So while making transformation it into passive voice, object plus will oblique shall have been plus with him. Homework will have been done by him. So that should be transformation. Future perfect continuous tense, will shall have been verb plus ing, but it not more oftenly used in passive voice. Therefore, we will not going to do this thing. So as like that, according to tense, the transformation of active voice into passive voice had taken place, and we have to study these things in very effective or proper manner. Now go through the next. No need to, sometimes, let's say, sometimes sometimes no need to add by plus subject if subject is we, they, someone, somebody, none, nobody, everybody, people, etc. When sometimes this thing has taken place, sometimes the subject is we, they, someone, somebody, none, nobody. So while making transformation such sentence into passive voice, no need to I by plus subject. For example, for your better understanding, I have given the example. They have stolen my pen, right? So they is your subject. So while making the transformation of this given active voice into passive voice, how it take place? By plus subject, right? But how it actually goes? My pen has been stolen. By then is not required, not necessary to add you by plus subject. It is not necessary. When your subject is we, they, someone, somebody, none, nobody, everybody, people. Keep it in mind. They must have left any sign. Any sign must have been left. So in such way, and this kind of we have to keep it mind this thing. Why I have deliberately taken this thing? Because we have to keep it mind that uh, while you prepare for examination, such kind of examples has arrived in the examination, and therefore people or students often make error or mistakes that they just go through like that. Every time people just think like that, or students thinks like that, by plus subject is equal to passive voice, and therefore this format is absent. Suppose this format, my pen has been stolen. If you read this particular sentence, you at surface level you feel that this particular sentence is example of active voice because there is absent of format of by plus subject, but it is not for example of active voice, it is an example of passive voice. How you identify whether the given sentence is active or passive? By simply identifying what we know, the format of verb, which form of verb has used. According to that, we have to identify whether the given sentence is active voice or passive voice, and therefore we have to keep it in mind. These things make often confuse to people, and therefore I have deliberately you have to keep it in mind. If suppose such kind of examples comes, and we have to given the instructions like that, rewrite begin with we, rewrite begin with people, rewrite begin with they, and in such cases by plus subject is absent. This is no longer present in the passive voice construction, but while making transformation that passive voice into active voice, we have to bring that uh, absent part into active voice construction. So you have to keep it in mind that by plus subject is not simply format of passive voice. Sometimes by plus subject this format is remain absent from given sentence or given example. So you have to keep it in mind this thing. Next we are going to do if two objects, if there are two objects, what we have to do? We have to do or we have to use only one, any one of it. For example, we take she told us a story, right? Now there is a two objects, one direct, one the other one is indirect, us and story, right? So us is the indirect act. We here we use this example we can start with, we were told a story by her, right? So in a way you can solve, or the other way, a story was told to us by her, right? If we start with us, we have to transform it into we, and if we start, when we start with a story, we have to bring to and write indirect object towards, so like that. And the next one, they appointed him an ambassador, right? He was appointed an ambassador, right, by them. As we as talked with earlier our slide, that by plus subject, when your subject is they, we, someone, somebody, that time by plus subject is construction simply omitted or avoided. There is no requirement of adding that particular construction. An ambassador was appointed to him, right? So in a way, either we have to use um any one subject, any one object, while making transformation into passive voice. Next one, look at these examples. She will write poem beautifully. Now how we have to add adverb? Now here beautifully is the what? Beautifully is adverb. And when such adverbs come in the example, we have to write adverb before V3 form of verb, means past participle of verb. Poems will be beautifully written by her, right? So you have to add our adverb before, or we have to place the adverb before V3 form, or past participle form of verb. He handled the load carefully, like that. The load was carefully handled by him. So in a way, you have to add the what we know about adverb. We have to place adverb before past participle. Now, how these active voice and passive voice had taken place uh, in modal auxiliary? How this transformation has taken place in modal auxiliary? Let's see. There are plenty of, we have done with the modal auxiliary in earlier section, so therefore we know what should be format of modal auxiliary in active voice. MA means modal auxiliary plus V1. Every time modal auxiliary carries infinitive or base form of verb, and while making this or while transforming this modal auxiliary into passive voice, we have to change modal auxiliary plus be plus V3, right? So we have given the examples of here. She can speak Chinese. Now can speak, and therefore that is active construction. In active construction, what should be format of modal auxiliary? Ma plus infinitive form of verb, V1 form of verb, base form of verb. And in passive voice, modal plus be plus V3, past participle. We have to always keep it in mind every time. In passive voice, verbs arrived in its past participle form, its V3 form. Now she can speak Chinese. Can speak, that should be what we know, what we better know. Can speak, can speak, can modal auxiliary, speak V1 form, infinitive form, base form. Now while transforming this thing, Chinese is your object, it comes first. Chinese can modal auxiliary, बरोबर, plus be can be, and last or third form past participle form, speak, past participle spoken. You should know what should be past participle form. Chinese can be spoken by her. Now here she is subject pronoun, it transform into object pronoun. We must preserve the tigers, right? Must preserve, active voice, must plus V1. While transforming it into passive, tiger must be preserved, right? By us, it should be omitted because we have done these things, we have discussed this thing earlier, right? So in a way, modal auxiliary can be transformed into passive voice. Now let's see the next one. Have have oblique has oblique had oblique is oblique am oblique are oblique was oblique were plus 2 plus v1. How should be? When such format is there, means to be form plus 2 plus infinitive or v1 form of verb, then how the transformation had taken place? Let's see. She has to help us, right? She has to help us. How? Means she, then has to be form plus 2 plus help v1 form. We have to be helped. Now why it is have? Because our object is changed. Here is she, third person singular noun pronoun, therefore has. Here object is our plural object, therefore have. We have to be helped, right, by her. So in that way that transformation had take place. We have to learn English has to be learned by us. And now here we plural again English third person singular noun, therefore has to be learned. We had to wait the bus had to be waited by me, right? So in that way such transformation had taken place. We have to keep it in mind. Suppose modal auxiliary with must have, should have, could have, might have, would have plus v3. How should be there? Must have, should have, could have, might have, would have plus been plus v3. Must, then have, should, then have, and then a v3 form or past participle form of verb. So while making such active voice into passive voice, must have plus been plus past participle. So that should be format. We should have stolen my pen. My pen should have been stolen. Now should have stolen. It should be transformed into should have been stolen. Okay, have plus been. They must have left any sign. Any sign must have been left. So such kinds, in such way we should transform it. Negative sentence. So while making active voice into passive voice, negative sentence remains negative. Negative sentence remains as a negative. You should not change. You should not transform negative sentence in positive, right? So for example, they have not stolen my pen. My pen has not been stolen, right? You should not remove the negativity from the sentence, given sentence. So a negative sentence remains negative. They must have not left any sign. Any sign must have not been left. So as like that, we have to change. Nobody has done homework. Now here nobody negativity. Homework has not been done, right? So in such a way we have to keep it in mind. We have to transform negative sentence into negative sentence of active voice into passive voice. You should not change. You should not change or you should not remove negativity from the sentence, from the given sentence. Next example. Now how the passive voice has taken place into yes no question. Let's see the example. Can you speak English? Right? You have to write this is active voice. Can you speak English? Yes or no? Because we get simply answer yes in no. Therefore it is yes no question. Can English be spoken by you? How the transformation had taken place? Can English? English is your object, therefore it comes first, right? Your you is your subject. It's you have to let it at the end of the subject be spoken, right? Now the can, the what the rule we have the earlier seen, modal auxiliary, rule of modal auxiliary, can speak, right? And therefore be spoken. You get it, my point? can speak, modal auxiliary, can plus V1, and therefore can plus be plus V3 form. So that should be. Has he helped them? Have they been held by him? Now here have. Why? Because there is plural form. Therefore it should be have. Right? Been. Have plus been plus help. Help is past participle. Did you help him? Was he helped by you? Now, how such way should be transformed? Did plus subject plus V1 plus object. Right? That is a simple format of yes no question in active voice. In passive voice, was oblique where? Did. We have to remove did. We have to simply remove did, and it should be comes was or where. It's depend according to object, right? Suppose here the object is they, then it should be where. Here the object is third person singular, therefore was he helped by you, right? So in a such way should be there. For do oblique does plus subject plus v1 plus object, that should be format of active voice in yes no question. Active voice of yes no question, it should be transformed m is r plus object plus v3. So in a such a way, so passive voice construction should be take place in yes no question. Some of example of yes no question, let's see. Are they planting trees? How it transfer? Are trees is object, it's come first. Are trees being planted, right? Because are they planting is continuous present tense and therefore being planted, right? Did they tell anything? Was anything told by them? Is not required, therefore we remove they. Didn't he buy anything? Wasn't anything bought by him, right? So in a way you have to transform active voice of yes no question into passive voice. Let's now move forward. How the passive voice into WH question, that is our next point. Why are they planting trees? Why are trees being planted? Why are they planting trees? Why are trees being planted? So in such a way we have to put it why at the beginning of the sentence only while transforming into passive voice. The only change has taken place that trees comes forward. Why are, it should remain as it is, being planted. What did they tell you? What were you told? Right? What were you told? Who questions are changed into way? Who questions are changing into two? Who opened the door? Who was the opened? Who was the door opened by? Or by whom was the door opened? When in WH question, it should be comes who. Your WH questions begin with who. It should be transformed in two ways. How? Let's see. Who opened the door? That is a WH question that begin with who. How it changed? Who was? Why was? Because open. Simple past. Who was the door? Opened by. It should be should be comes at the end. Or if you begin with by whom was the door open? So in a two-way WH question that begin with who has changed into passive voice. Who opened the door? Who was the door opened by? We have seen earlier only. By whom was the door opened? Who plus be plus object plus v3 plus by. That should be one construction. Or by whom plus be plus object plus v3. So that is a format of while transforming WH questions that begin with who, right? So you have to keep it in mind. Next, passive voice of imperative sentence. Open the door. That is imperative sentence because it begin with verb. When sentence begin with main verb, that should be imperative sentence. Now how the transformation had taken place? Let the door be opened. Let the door be opened. What should be format? Let plus object plus be plus pp. Pp we have to keep it mind. In passive voice should be pp. That should be format of imperative sentence of passive voice. Let plus object. Object door. We have to take it first. Then be form. And then our main verb of the sentence its last form. Let him the open door. Right? Let the door be opened by him. So in such way we have to change it. Now some examples, I have prepared some examples. You have to just go through such these all example. Did you teach us? Where we taught by you? So did you teach us? Right? Therefore did this particular sentence is example of yes no questions. At a date we have to remove and it comes was oblique where. Here where because our object is we, therefore where we taught that should be pp form of verb, v3 form of verb by you. She has to prepare food has to be prepared by her. We have seen such these all examples in our earlier section, so you just go through these examples, you just observe by yourself. Now it's your turn. I have given 15 examples. Hereby I have given 15 examples. You just go through and try to solve these all examples by your own, right? If you have doubts regarding anything, you just simply ask me. I have uh, particularly prescribe you 15 examples. You just simply go through these all 15 examples and try to uh, find out the answer by your own. If you have still any doubts, you can ask me. I hope all of you enjoy this session. All of you understand the concept change the voice, how change the voice had taken place in different kind of sentence, with different kind of sentence in different way, how change the voice or how the transformation of active voice into passive voice, how it change. You get a better understanding after viewing this video. I hope you understand the concept change the voice. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Till then we have to say goodbye. Thank you.